Hello. Welcome back again to my channel. Following up from the video from yesterday, I was talking about Myron Golden. Make sure if you like some of the things that I covered about him, you can go check him out. All I'm doing really, because I realize I find these people on YouTube and I learn so much. And whenever I talk to people, they say they never knew, some of them, they never heard of it. But, anyways, moving on to the video for today. Today I'm going to talk about someone else. I hope some people have heard about him. Some people have, and sadly enough, he's passed away. And sadly enough, too, some people know him from shorts, which shorts cannot show you the whole person. It's very hard to get the real grasp of what someone is talking about, what someone is standing for from from just watching a short. So, anyways, today I'm going to talk about Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels, I remember this one I could say I was addicted because I was just watching his stuff for a long time. And rest in peace, he passed away, but I still go back and watch his videos every now and then. And the video I'm going to talk about today is one that he made that really impacted my life. And it's a video that he talked about things that your father should have taught you. Now, before I go on, I know there's going to be some ladies watching my videos. So if you're going to be a lady, if you're a lady, this video might not be for you. But then you're more than welcome to share it to a guy, or you could listen to it if you want. But so with Kevin Samuels, the videos that he got famous from more, for the most part, were the ones where he talked about women and stuff like that. But most of the videos that I really liked and how I even got to get so much from him was the video where he talked about men and talked to men. And even the video I'm talking about today is catered to men. The things that your father should have taught you. I'm gonna cover a little bit. It's a 2 hour video. If you wanna, I'm gonna leave the link. But it's a 2 hour video. I'm probably gonna explain it in maybe 12, 15. So without further ado, I'm gonna start. So first thing he talked about was shoes. Um, before that too, I know there's some people who probably didn't grow up with a father. If you haven't, then I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope this video helps you. And if it helps, you can go check out Kevin Simon. He has a lot of videos that help in guiding men who, because for me, for a while, he's almost like a father figure in a way. I mean, I grew up with a father, but he's almost like a father figure in a way. And maybe it could help you checking him out. But anyways, the first part he talked about the video was shoes. Said, men, we gotta take care of our shoes. And he talked about the type of shoes we should have. A sneaker, a loafer, a monk strap, double monk strap. I'm not gonna get into too much in that, but just said whatever shoes you have, you want to make sure you take care of them. And taking care of them includes the inside and the outside. So you want to wash them. Um, One thing that I find that helps, you can buy the powder. I think it's called Gold Bond. They sell them at Walmart, but you can just make sure it doesn't stink. Because as men, we tend to have stinky feet, especially in the hot weather. And I mean, I'm African, growing up in Tanzania, Africa. Yeah, it was normal, but it doesn't have to be. You can have your shoes smelling good and also looking good. So making sure you clean them. And then you talked about cleaning yourself up, showering. I'm actually surprised, but when he was talking, saying there's a lot of men out there that actually stink, and I've heard some women say that too. So, and funny thing, if you do stink, I don't know if you know it. I don't know if there's a way that you can know. Maybe there is, but I guess a way to avoid it is make sure you shower. Now, when showering, he also mentioned about techniques using a shower puff. Personally, sometimes I use a shower puff, sometimes I use a towel. Like he said, use shower puff and get you some shower gel or some really good um, shower products. Now he goes into a little bit detail in terms of like using different soap for your face. I currently don't do that. I think I'm lucky because I have good skin, maybe, but it's something that I'm also considering maybe in the, in the future because why not? Why not? But he talks about making sure you scrub everything under there. You know what I'm talking about? Armpits. Now he suggested using a towel for the armpits and where because we don't want to stink. We want to, as men, we have to make sure we take care of ourselves. Um, and this is not only for other people but for yourself. Um, if you stink, it's not really it's affecting people more, and it's also I mean it's also affecting you because if you stink and you know it, then I don't know your confidence might also be shaky. So yeah, that video is a little funny. He goes into super detail. If you want to go watch it, you can go. I always laugh when I watch. I rewatch it a lot of times. And then he talks about washing your face. As I said, using like a skin care product. I've seen a lot of people in the men face like in the how do you call this in the sphere of men talk about Tej Hanley. And I had Tej Hanley for a while. My brother still uses it, but Tej Hanley thing for me, they're really good with their branding. And even if whenever I think of skincare for men, I always think about Tej Hanley. These guys took over. So yeah, get you some. This is of course, and I'm not doing this now. So even me saying this, I'm actually thinking about okay, maybe I should do this. But skincare for men, you wanna have those really nice. You want to get your face looking, your skin looking good because at the end of the day, um, it helps too because with exfoliating your skin and doing the face wash and stuff takes out the extra oil and dirt because skin in your face is a little different from the skin on your body. Kevin Samuels pointed that out. I was also surprised. Um, and then he also mentioned on a side note that one of the biggest problems that we have as men, for the most part, is that we think the more rough and rugged, the more masculine. Meaning, like, oh, I'm a man. I'm only doing bar soap. I'm washing everything. I'm using the same towel for my ass and my body, my face. I don't care. That's men. And that's one of the things that is kind of destroying us in a way because at the end of the day, the world is changing. Maybe back in the days, we were a little bit more acclimated to how things were. But the way it is now, that's one thing because at the end of the day, changes are always happening. There's nothing. The only thing that's constant is change, literally. So with the change, we gotta adapt, and not only that too. I mean, in general too, like using the products and taking care of yourself. At the end of the day, it's investing in yourself and it helps you. He talks about clippers. Funny he said that. Um, so like clippers, to take care of your beard, groom your beard, shave, and then he also mentioned about shaving down there, because you don't want to have swamps. You don't want because sometimes another thing that could cause spunk smell right there is also because of hair. So you wanna do that. I mean, I do that. I don't like it. I don't like the smell. I don't like the too much hair. So, anyways, well, get you some clippers. He showed the clippers that he had really nice. He got it for $70. The ones I use, I remember I got them from Walmart for a long time ago. I think I paid like 20, and they still work. Um, so if you don't have one, maybe you should consider. I mean, back in Africa, back in Tanzania, I remember we used to use blades. I cut myself a lot with that stuff. So if you're planning on using blades, yeah, good luck. It's always it's a little tough, but hey, do what you gotta do. And it's a big thing. I remember when I watched the video, I went and got them myself. Wet wipes. For some reason, for a long time, I thought wet wipes were feminine, meaning like men don't use wet wipes. Maybe it's the same mindset, thinking that the more rough, the more masculine. And I remember watching the video, and it made sense. I mean, when we clean ourselves with toilet paper doesn't really take out everything. And wet wipes actually really help because you can get everything clean. And there's some brands out there. The one he showed was called Equate, but the brand I use is called Dude Wipes. Super good. I use them even for my car. I just have them in my car just in case, but I always have them. Real good. So get some wet wipes. And hey, the biggest thing here, just take care of ourselves. Let's take care of ourselves. One thing I don't know if anyone's noticed, every time I go somewhere in a group of people, and I mean in general, we know there's more women than men. But then if for a long time we talked about this as an attack on masculinity, you know, because you look at the average guy, you look at the average. This is a problem I notice. I notice, it's just a lot of men that, we just not. It's not the same no more. We need confidence. Like you go somewhere, very rare to see a confident man, and it gets me worried sometimes. And of course, and this is mostly humbly. I'm not saying this like I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying in general, like I'm just like, okay, I go somewhere and I guess more confident than anyone else in terms of like the men, and I'm looking trying to connect and everything, and it seems like it's different. Everyone is like, oh wow, you know, how is that even possible? Like I could not only see it, people tell me like it's very hard to find men who are confident and you know like men of value. And how it starts from these small things. It starts by you actually taking care of yourself. Because when you take care of yourself, then your confidence level goes up, and then from there too, like every other thing. So you can start here. Um, and then it talks about Axe body spray. I remember I used to use it back when I was like 19. Of course, I don't use it anymore. But he was talking about how with Kevin Samuels' channel, most of the time the people he talks to, the men, he's talking at least 28, 27 to like up there. I remember when I started watching when I was like 21 or maybe 20. So I was a little early, but even I still aspired to be a mature, grown man. And if you're out there too and you're aspiring to be a mature grown man, and maybe Kevin Samuels content is for you, or maybe if you want, you could comment and let me know maybe how I can help. Um, and then you talked about perfumes to use. But then he said before that he said before you even ask about perfume, make sure your body's clean. But going ahead to perfumes, one of the ones that he always advocates for is Aqua di Gio. I've had it before too, really good, really good. But he always advocates for it. I just didn't like the performance. Um, but in terms of like, I mean, performance for my standards, I just like to wear something and I'm good, like good for a day or maybe a day or two. I hope a day or two, but most of the time I get a day. That's the most maximum I get. But he's talking about the Acquadigio Profumo, the black one. If you have it, good for you. If you don't, consider getting it. It's very good. I've had it before. When I started watching him, Sounds, that's another thing I used to do. I used to collect. I used to buy a lot of perfumes and especially the ones that he would recommend. And no regrets. You can never go wrong with that. Women love when a guy smells good. Guys actually feel good. I mean, you smell good, you feel more confident. And especially when you also invest in that and stuff like that. Because I think I would even when I bought it was like 150. I think now it's probably around those numbers. And then the last thing, I mean, it's not the last thing, but for me, I'm gonna cover for this video is car cleans. Now, this is actually this struck home for me because I used to work at a car wash for a couple of years, 3 years, and that's one of the biggest things I saw. A lot of people with dirty cars. Now, and by dirty, I'm talking about the inside. You know, most people like to focus on the outside, and I guess that even translates in life. You want to impress other people, so you want to just show the outside is a little decent, but inside it's like, oh my god. So now, same process. If you want to get girls and you want to do whatever, you want to work on getting yourself cleaned up, getting yourself together, and then all the other stuff, when it comes, you're ready. So even when it comes to like getting your car cleaned at least once every 2 weeks. It's not that hard. Um, and at the end of the day, don't have too much stuff in your car. There's some people who just be having, like, I'm like, what is going on in here? Like, you could even camp and sleep for a couple of days. Like, just have what you need. I mean, I've seen this more with women than men, so I hope it stays that way. At least from what I saw. But yeah, take care of your car. If your car hasn't had a wash, go get it washed. And so he also talked about litter tree. So that's the thing. I think I'm biased. I working in a car wash for a couple of years. We sold to litter trees all the time. I don't know. They're just not for me because it's almost like you buy and then you come back and it's strong at first, and then they die down. For me, I learned Bath and Body Works. Perfect. You buy Bath and Body Works, you buy a couple cents, put them on top of your visor. I put two, one the drivers, one on the passengers, and they last months. And when I buy another one, what I do, the other ones are not even done. I take them, I put them in the pockets, back pockets of the back seats, and I go up to 6 months. I'm not. I mean, of course, all I'm doing is just making sure my car's clean. Yeah, I think maybe another thing, if you're, yeah, make sure my car's clean, especially on the inside, because I think sometimes what makes the car dirty too is you eating, whatever. Like you do whatever in your car, and then you don't clean the inside, you don't get vacuumed or whatever, and that stuff stays there. So just make sure you always get it cleaned, and then, if you use the Bath and Body Works like I'm doing that, most of the time the comments I get when people get in my car is always like, "Man, your car is it brand new? Like you just got it or what? Like it smells brand new, smells brand new, smells brand new." I used to do Uber all the time. That's the first thing people said when I got in my car. Smells brand new, smells brand new. I wish every Uber driver had clean cars, stuff like that. But anyways, that's all. I'm gonna leave a link to the video on the description. Feel free to comment, like, share, whatever. And I'll be just sharing. I'll keep on sharing a lot of the people that I've learned from, that I'm still learning from actually. Because like Myron Golden, I'm still learning from him. Kevin Samuels, I'm still learning from him. I think learning is always just happening, and it's fun. And I think my goal is to get that to more and more people out there because, well, I don't get paid if they get more views, but at the same time, the things that they did really help people. So it's not even about the money. It's really about getting people to see what I saw, um, through me. So yeah, hope you're enjoying your day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.